lot of times what happens is leadership around sales, it ebbs and flows, right? Hey, we have good sales months, we have bad sales months, we have good sales months. And so when it's good, you tend to back off, right? Oh, we'll let him ride, we'll let him go. When it's bad, then you tend to rush in, where are all the sales? Rather than a level of consistency. So whether it's a record sales month or the worst sales months ever, the training needs to be consistent. You still need to have sales meetings. You still need to do role playing. You still need to hold them accountable to the methodology and the process. And you can't get lazy. You can't get complacent. It's very easy to do that. I've seen that. It's the number one thing I see with sales and home improvement. It's not that they don't know how to do it. It's consistency and building that up. And then the other piece is inspecting what you expect. I think the challenge is, especially most home improvement contractors, whether they're W-2 or even subcontractors, you know, if it's commission only or draw against commission, there's no real salary involved. It's very easy to feel like you just take it easy. Yeah, they're sales guys. We can't get in. We can't get into their business. We, you know, just let them go. They'll get upset if we try to do it. No, you need to inspect what you expect, and part of that is you need to hold salespeople accountable, not just to results. Not just to, hey, we measure you because you generate this amount of revenue, but you need to hold them to actual productivity. And one of the things that a lot of folks don't measure is actually what's called ADL, average dollar per lead. The average dollar per lead is actually a function of two things, very simple. It's a function of the closing percentage of the salesperson, what percent of the actual leads they run, the sits that they close, and then times the average sale that they sell. And so the average dollar per lead is really the key metric that you want to inspect with your salespeople. You could, so let's put it this way. If you had a sales guy that ran 10 leads in a week, 10 sits, and generated $20,000 in revenue, okay, let's just say that's what he did. Then you have another salesperson, okay, that ran 5 leads and generated $15,000 in revenue, okay? Which salesperson would you rather have? Well, you'd rather have the guy that ran 5 leads and generated 15. Even though the guy won the week and generated 20,000 in sales, you want the guy that actually generates more with every lead that they get. And that's a function of how good they close and how much they sell. That's the KPI that you need to be measuring. And so that's what you need to be inspecting. And if those are, and you need to establish baselines on what that is. And if you're not doing that, that's when you're going to run into scenarios. So it's very easy to let salespeople slide because, hey, they're just working on commission, or hey, they're doing all right, and you know, we're making money and all that. You can't do that. You've got to have an intentionality. And then there's ways to train around ADL, right? And so if they close at a low rate, why are they closing at a low rate? If they can't sell the bigger jobs, why are they, you know, not selling the bigger jobs? You know, if someone told me early in my career in sales, you can never sell what you don't present, right? So if you go in and you're a roofer and it's just a little leak in the corner, and okay, maybe that's an option to repair. Certainly want to present that, but you're never going to sell a re-roof unless you present a re-roof, right? And the same can hold true with any home improvement industry. And so it's always about making sure you give the customer what they want, need, but at the same time, sometimes they don't understand that until you explain it to them.